As you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us. Kunda's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. We just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come. But I'll tell them what's there to do, and not much for words. All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
returning to known space, journeying with others,